Good morning, everybody. I thought for the mayor's blog today, I'd just give you a few general thoughts. One to start out with, I'll just share with you, I was talking to a good friend yesterday, and he reminded me of a statement that we used to make some time ago when we used to work together as contractors. And one day we were in the middle of a kind of a difficult situation on a job we were working on, and he came walking in and walked over to me and looked at me and said, "You know, somebody told me the other day to smile, it could get worse." So I smiled, and sure enough, it got worse. We laughed about that and recognized that, you know, one of the things that's really important at a time like this is for us to have a bit of a sense of humor and to recognize that things really aren't as bad as they seem sometimes, and we need to kind of look at situations as a whole. And as I thought about what I'd say this morning in the mayor's blog, first thing I thought maybe I'd just review with you the things that we've put in place to make sure everybody's aware of what we're doing as a city. And then I thought, you know, no, that's kind of negative in nature and I don't want to do that. If you'll go to our website, we've listed all of the things we've done there and you can get that information. If you've looked at that and you still have questions, you're sure welcome to call the office and ask about anything you may be concerned about. But I think we've got the things out there and listed, the things that we're doing a little bit differently to try to deal with this emergency situation that we find ourselves in. I thought what I'd do this morning is just talk about the fact of how grateful I am to live in the community that I live in. I guess we could say, as has been said about other things and other times, we've been practicing for this event for all of our lives. And it's true, this community, the city of Chubbuck, has been a place where people have looked out for neighbor and for strangers and for fellow travelers in life for as long as I've lived here. And we certainly are in that situation right now. So as your mayor, that is the beacon call that I would like to put out as my message today. First and foremost, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Make sure you're doing the things that can be done that are fairly simple that will allow you to stay well and to be part of curbing this great challenge that is amongst us. But second to that, let's be aware of our friends and our neighbors. Let's look out for them, particularly those who are considered in the high risk category. Let's be concerned for them. Some of them may need for us to run some errands for them, to do some favors, but let's just make sure things are well in their lives. I am so tickled to see what's happening. You know, the other day, matter of fact, 2 days in a row, as I've come back over to the office at noon, I see that there's a couple of families who have set up a little tent over at Cotant Park, and they're handing out lunches. As I went by there, my heart was truly touched by that as I thought about the sacrifice that had gone on there. Somebody had spent quite a bit of time preparing all of those sacked lunches and were handing them out to those who felt that they had a need. And my heart was touched by that. Those kinds of things I am sure are going on throughout our community. This was just one that I happened to see on my journey back over to the office on 2 days this week. So I just want to express gratitude for each of you and what you're doing. Make sure we keep a good positive attitude. We are going to come through this fine, but there are going to be some challenges in the near future, and we just need to be ready to face those and be ready, once this has lifted, to be ready to get back about getting things back to normal as quickly as we can. So again, thank you for who each of you are. Don't hesitate to reach out if you do need help. Don't hesitate to reach out if you just need to have some questions answered. But let's make sure and take care of each other and come through this even stronger than we are. And thank you again for who you are, and we'll see you again next week.